We just hung in there. You know, I didn't like all of our composure in the first half. I just thought I don't know, sometimes you want it so much, like I thought we were getting in our way, all of us. And I thought in the second half, even though Blake wasn't there, we just kept playing. And we just kept hanging in there. You know, it felt like we got it to 6, they got it back to 10. We got it to 4, they got it to 10. But we just hung in there long enough. And then CP down the stretch was phenomenal. He really was, on both ends, really. But there was a lot of little things. You know, when you look at our scoring, you know, CP 34, our second and third leading scorers tonight were DJ and Luke, you know, and they did it with cuts and rolling and execution. And that tells you that your team trusts. Like if you're throwing it to those guys and they're scoring, that means you really have great trust tonight. Well, he's just good, number one. He trusts the actions that we are running, number two, and he has an amazing will. You know, he really does. He's just a tough guy. He's stubborn in a very, very positive way. You know, that all the great ones have that in them. Like they're stubborn enough, like they aren't going to lose, and that's how he felt, and you can feel that. And I think his energy and that kind of rubbed off on everybody on the team. He's a great player. You know, I've had a man crush on him for 3 years now, and he continues to be great. You know, after hearing for 2 games or 2 days how he wasn't playing, you kind of felt like the storm was coming. It came, we took the hit, and we were still able to win the game, so that was the key. Well, I didn't see him go down, so that helps.
Well, I guess go down would be.
Yeah, well, it was interesting. I didn't know he was hurt, didn't know. I looked in the huddle because I called a timeout, and I was looking for Blake. I didn't know Blake had left the floor, and that's when they told me that he was going back to possibly get an x-ray. I didn't know on what at the time. I didn't think about last year at all. I just thought about let's get to halftime, really. That was my whole thought. Let's get this team into halftime and not be down 20. You know, let's see how quickly, and, you know, fortunately, we got there and we were okay.
I didn't know till just now we went on a 15-0 run. I didn't know that. I'm just always, you know, looking at the scoreboard, trying to manage the game, and I was just trying to pick my spots. That's a good team over there. They stick to their principles, and we just tried to, you know, me and DJ and the ball screen just tried to keep getting creative and try to figure out ways to make plays. I haven't had a chance to talk to him yet, but, you know, hearing what our team has been through, we've been through tons of injuries, whether it was myself, whether it was Blake, and we've always had shown the ability to step up. Next guy step up. Paul Pierce stepped up big. Other guys that didn't have to play but a few minutes. It was just a complete team effort, and I always say, unfortunately, we've been in those situations before, but guys just, stay ready. That's our motto, stay ready. One of the biggest adjustments is we obviously probably won't be able to play through the post so much. You know, Blake is such a dynamic player in that, I mean, we go to him in the post and we cut and move off of him. When we're in the ball screen, a lot of times he's our other assist guy that we play off of and stuff like that. And just his leadership, like it's just a different feeling when he's on the court. So we'll check on him, see how he is or whatnot, but if other guys have to step up, we know what to do. We didn't make too many adjustments. Me and Luke was on the bench talking about it. A lot of that stuff in the first quarter was missed assignments, you know what I mean, miscommunications. Like I messed up on a few of them where it was back picks and I should have switched. There's only like 1 or 2 of them where it was just, I mean, I was guarding him in the post, he had a shot over me, but he was just, he was playing well, so we didn't change up too much. We just tried to be a little bit more aggressive, just tried to make it tougher. I mean, he still got 40. You know what I mean? Obviously, we wanted to come in here, get game 3, you know, but we talked about it in the locker room. Game 4 is just as important. It's a big game for us. to have the ability to go back to LA up 3-1. We got to look at film tomorrow, see what we did well, what we didn't do so well. But Game 4 is going to be a big game. I'm sure the crowd's going to be crazy again, and we got to come in and win that one too.